Hi everyone! On the June 21st, we will celebrate Summer Solstice. In many cultures, there's a beautiful celebration. Whenever we call it Laita or Midsummer, the people will make bonfire and ceremonies, and I know you are all excited. Now, this is a beautiful time that we worship the sun god and enjoy the longest time of the year. It is also a time when we can stop in that midpoint of the year or that midsummer and literally look at our accomplishment, look at our garden. Now we want to look at our inner garden within us. How does it grow? How is it going since that New Year's resolution, since those little seeds that we planted and we were nourished through the spring? How they will do most likely by the harvest time. And same with our physical garden that we planted whenever you planted a long time ago because you live in the southern regions, or you are starting to because you live up a little bit up to the north. It is a time to really take care of your seedlings, not just of the seeds, but the seedlings, and make sure that they grow in the biggest and the strongest. Now, since this is a time also of that longest day, when that longest light shines within you, inside of you, and also, on your garden, your physical garden, you can use that power. The ancients believe that this is the most powerful day, and fire element goes with this day. Now, the fire can be very powerful and very, very useful for us, but it can be also very damaging. We can get burned, we can get harmed. But in the old days, they used to fire to burn the leaves, to burn the grass, and literally clean out the old place for the new to grow. So we want to use the fire element for the cleansing. That's why the most powerful rituals or most famous rituals through that midsummer celebration is the bonfires, because we can burn the old, we can put ourselves through this rite of passage of the cleansing, of the rebirth, and use all the abundance through the summer when you completely don't, have to let go everything and start all over. You can build up on everything abundant that is within your life until now and build up on it. The meaning is that you just let go of those or of that no longer works for you in a most highest and positive way. So, what I would like you to do alongside of your ceremony, whenever you go to the bonfire, have your fire pit in your backyard and you dance around it, or you light the candles at home and honor this time of the year. Make a beautiful picnic, make a beautiful lunch or the dinner. Use all the bounties of the nature, berries, fresh fruit, food, whatever it is that you enjoy to eat. Whenever you use the vegetarian, vegan, or the meat diet, honor where it came from, honor the earth, and honor the sun, honor the universe. Use those both forces of the feminine divine and the masculine divine and combine them together. The midsummer remind us that when we're coming from that longest day of the light, the darkness is setting in. And we do live in the duality of the earth where there is a dark and a light. And we need to learn to thrive within it. We need to embrace both of it. Because even for your garden to grow, for us to thrive, we need that rest time. We need that rest time, which we can call a dark time. When we go and we go in our darkness and we rest and we rejuvenate and we blossom into the light, into the sun, and go through the day and help us plants, our wishes, our desires to grow. So the summer solstice is a magical day for the wishing. In the olden days, the girls used to weave a wreath of the beautiful flowers and they would wear it for the day on their heads. And by the end of the day, they would go to the stream and they would throw the wreath of the flowers that they weave into the river. And it is said that a young man who can catch this wreath of this beautiful maiden is her true soulmate, and they will find each other no matter how far away they live from each other or how difficult it would be to be together. they believed, and many great things happen. When you believe in yourself, in what you do, many beautiful things will happen to you as well. So I want you to put the whole consciousness in this summer solstice and really use it. Use the natural energy power of this day to propel you to the most amazing harvest that you can have. So, looking within your own garden, you want to sit down, you want to find a quiet place, perhaps even meditate over it, and you want to imagine that there's this amazing gate that opened to your heart chakra, that's where your soul sits, and you will meet yourself inside in this beautiful place. And let's say that your garden has a 7 sections, so there's a 7 colors of the beautiful plants and the trees and everything growing. So we will go into the red one, which would represent your first chakra, survival, the fears. How does this red plants are doing? Are they growing beautiful and nicely? Are you feeling safe, or are they, little, maybe they are not growing quite well, or they have some weeds around them, they are threatened by ugly bushes? You can go to this garden and you can clean those bushes. You can make a nice space for these red flowers to grow within your garden that represent your safety, that represents your financial security, your abundance, which is amazing energy of the summer. A summer is very abundant naturally. So you want to give yourself that abundance and clear all the possible threat away. And then you go to your orange flowers, and perhaps they grow somewhere together with the red ones. And those are the emotions. There's the inner child running through it and plucking them and weaving them together, making a beautiful bouquets of the flowers. Is there abundance of them? Is there abundance of this innocent energy, of the ideas and the creation? And if there is, just give them a little nurturing. If there's need a little bit more, plant as many as you want. This is your ideas. So you can also look at ideas or resolutions that you had at the new year. Are they somewhere here? How are they growing? What color of the flower do they represent? Are they growing nice and strong, or do they need a little help? And then you go in your garden and you find a yellow patch or the beautiful yellow flowers, or maybe they are in this amazing combination of those most amazing patterns, and as much as imaginative you are, you can make them combine with another patterns of the other colors and patches of the flowers. But you want to pay attention to the yellow, to your confidence and self-esteem. There's no need for the worries and the fears, because within your garden everything can grow freely. That is that freedom, that they have a space. Sometimes when we plant the many seeds physically into the garden, let's say the radishes or the carrots, you have to go a little bit after they sprout and you have to weed them out, and you need to leave only those strong seedlings, and you need to leave the right space between them so they can grow. If you have a garden and you, let's say for example, plant the radishes, if you don't separate them, if you don't weed them in between, they will not grow strong. You will just have these leaves sprouting out, and that's all what you're gonna get. So you wanna pluck out those that taking a space, taking too much of space between the seeds, between your yellow seeds. So you want to allow yourself to have a freedom to grow. And that is your healthy ego, that is your grown-up self. Suddenly you have this beautiful patch of the orange, of the ideas and the creativity, your security with the red flowers. So to me the red will be on the nice borders, keeping us safe and keeping us thriving. I would make a beautiful combination. We'll go into the yellow and then we'll go into the green. That is love, or the pink. That is your heart. That is this beautiful, loving feeling of I am so in love with myself. I am so in love with everything around me. How are my pink and green flowers are doing? Are they thriving? Do they feel love? do does this garden feel like I walk here every day with that absolute amazement in my eyes and go, wow, my garden is so beautiful. And if not, give you some tendons, give these flowers a little space to grow, weed out the weeds. Let's clean it up or plant a few more of them. This is your very garden. Then go into the blues and the violets, the light blue, the speaking out. If your yellow ones are thriving, your blue ones will want to show the whole world of the uniqueness that you are carrying. If your orange ones are nice and creative, your ideas in your mind keep coming like crazy because you are feeling great and you have these most amazing ideas on what you want to do and how to do them. There's that logic and spirituality beautifully combined together. So maybe like nice twiny climbing, dark blue, midnight blue flowers all around, and the violet, the connection with the divine, connection with everything that there is, and the trust. The violet color will represent that you trust that you are not alone in this, that the universe does have your back, that the earth takes care of you, that you are in this midsummer point of the abundance, that there's a plenty of food for everybody growing. If you take care of your gardens or if you are in the places where there's the good soil for the growing, there's so much of abundance. I want you to use this abundance and use it for your garden. Now, once you are done with the nourishing your basic colors, you may look at some special project that you have, and that project may represent this again a special plant or the flowers or the symbol within your garden. Let's say that there is something specific you want to have done by the fall or by the winter. I would encourage you to come up with some symbol, or it may be a stone, a crystal that you're gonna, to pick, and you can put it in your garden as this beautiful shape, let's say heart shape stone or the rose quartz or anything that is very symbolical for you. So let's give the example. I would like to have a new house by the fall, end of the winter. Then I would take a key. I would imagine I have this golden key that will open the door to my house, and I would plant it in my garden. I would put in amount of flowers in some special place, sort of as this beautiful symbol ornament out there. And I know that in my garden that key will be there and will guide me toward the house that will be the best house for my family to buy. For example, it can be anything. If you are going to the school and study, it can be the study book there, it can be the accomplishment of the exam. If you are looking for the loved one, you can put the diamond ring in your garden, or a man can put there something special. I was thinking of the woman, the diamond ring, right? The guy can put there the picture of his future girlfriend, of the wife, or something, the special that helps you to connect with that person. Anything can be planted in your garden. And so while you do this on the summer solstice, I would encourage you to do this before, and on that day, on the June 21st, which in this year is the Wednesday, you sit down and you assess your garden and you says, okay, I'm happy with this, I'm not happy with that. And so everything that you will take from your garden, you will metaphorically put in this heap. Or if you want to, write it down on the paper, or if you want to just imagine that this is something that I took out, and I'm gonna get a piece of the paper, I'm gonna wrap it in this paper, and this paper will symbolize for me that I'm burning out all what no longer works for me. Let's say I have a fears that I never will find a house, or my red flowers in the gardens are not doing really well, but because I planted, I put my symbol of the key for the house, and I pull out the weeds from my patch of the red flowers. I'm gonna put it symbolically in this paper, and through the day or by the end of the day, when I'm making my little ceremony or big ceremony, I'm gonna take this piece of the paper and I'm gonna put it in this fire and I'm gonna burn it out. And I will ask the sun god to empower me, to allow the fire to truly burn out what no longer serves me in the most positive way. Same as I would be raking the whole day my physical garden outside and make a big heap out of the leaves. And then by the end of the day, with all safety guys, we don't want any more wildfires, will burn out my leaves in the backyard to make to clean it out, to make a space for the new pile to come or for the new grass to grow below I have burned it out. I made a space. And that's what you do on the summer solstice. You make a space for the new because you still have a lot of warm days. We still have even though the days will be getting shorter, we still have a lot of powerful sun rays to make your garden grow, your physical and your inner as well. You just sort of stop for the day. You give yourself a great nourishment. Make yourself some fantastic meal, some fantastic feast, and enjoy yourself. Have fun, dance, laugh, sing, do everything that you enjoy. Tell yourself, okay, I deserve this mid step. I deserve this longest day of the year for my celebration because it is you in your physical body, it is your consciousness that bringing everything what you do in this world. There is a help from out there. We trust the universe, we trust the earth, and we are guided by all these energies out there. But it is your physical work that brings the abundance to you and to everyone around you. When you are growing the food, you have to physically go out and plant the seeds and take care of them, to weed them, to water them, to protect them if there's some, danger water, and then you harvest them in the fall. And the same is within your goals, or with your goals and with your inner gardens. There is that inner emotional gardens that we go to where we plant our ideas, when we nourish our seeds. It's like our little babies that we are, taking care of. But even when the baby after the 9 months is born, one day your ideas or what you are nourishing inside will be born in the physical world, and that is the important. So let's make sure that we give the birth the most highest available energies, the everything that really will help to move humanity forward. And so allow yourself this on this day. I do hope that you have the most amazing celebrations. Please share, below what did you do, how did you celebrate it, how was it, what kind of the ceremonies did you do. Share with the others, encourage the others, inspire the others, and make your garden the most beautiful that it can be. And I do believe that what you will bring in this world for this creation that comes through you, because you have the most beautiful garden within you, will be the greatest things that can happen in this world. So I wish you the happy summer solstice and have a wonderful time and enjoy the rest of the summer. Love and light from my heart to yours.